This story has a happy ending. Mia, you're so beautiful.
What a marvel. She's incredibly beautiful.
Let's start from the beginning. A few months ago, we bought this abandoned house, and after several ups and downs, we found ourselves at this point. Here we have to set up an entire kitchen, and so began the great adventure of the new kitchen. Selecting the material, placing drywall on the walls, making a giant arch to enter the kitchen, assembling some of the furniture, and placing the front. But all of this you can see in detail in previous videos. Today, we're finally at this point. The kitchen couldn't be turning out more beautiful, and I've already brought all the decoration for it. Because we have to finish it this week, well, we have 9 more days, in addition to the 9 we dedicated last time to finish it for good. And then to place the decoration and everything. We are going to make a work plan. The 3 of us have already put the window in place so we can continue.
You have to drill the hole well.
Do you want your mom to drill?
You guys are inside. I'm doing it over here.
Well, to work. We have placed this profile and tone, but we are going to put it now. We return to those 2 pieces of furniture. And it's coming here. On this side, we're going to put a little bit of adhesive so that it sticks well. It's more than anything because this doesn't stay in sight. And because if a little water filters through here, well, this will act as protection for the particle board. At 11 in the morning, a warm one, the coffee. Wow, a suitcase. How does the future look?
It's expected to rain according to the forecast, but the weather seems uncertain.
And a little orange from the orchard. My parents have an orange tree. The oranges from my parents' orchard pieces.
We've still picked them, other years bigger still.
It's starting to do... Cool. And let's get to the point. We've already had breakfast and I'm already wearing my winter jacket.
And we have to inaugurate the autumn-winter work clothes season right away.
Yes. The new fashion in Villa Valley. We're going to hang the last 2 pieces of furniture. About to finish the furniture, but my mother is around here messing around. To remove this cement chunk, we must first cut the drywall from inside, which requires removing the furniture that we placed here, that we placed them to be able to measure the window and align it with the fridge. Now, that we already have the measurements taken, we will place the window and then put this back. That the furniture is simply overlaid is not even cut. The countertop. What do we have to eat?
Are you hungry?
Oh, am I hungry? And lentil sprout?
It has tomato, red pepper, tuna.
Well, great, with the hunger I have. Let's go.
Do you know how to make it come out more?
By turning it like this?
Centrifugal turn? Once I did it, it opened up for me.
What is this?
This shot helps warm you up a bit in cold weather.
It's raining.
What a day.
Well, I'd like to see the small furniture upstairs already arranged.
Just need to put the little door in place and it's done. What? Beauty.
My goodness.
Are you going to take a quick look?
Bravo.
Look at the pig. Is the pig ready? Is it ready?
Very good. Oh my goodness, how beautiful.
We have to cut a little bit of drywall because the hole we made was not to measure, but was a bit approximate. We already have a 1 meter by 1 meter hole that we've cut, extending a little from there.
A centimeter is noticeable. It's noticeable.
A considerable amount of light comes in through a 1 meter by 1 meter opening. It's really quite a large window. Look at the views we have from here. The pity is the grill, but well, this is going to be always a prettier grill and in white, so it blends in more. Now with the jackhammer. My mother is going to finish chipping this. She has chipped it before from the outside, now it's missing from the inside, and we already have the hole made. Do you have the gloves? Are you missing something?
Oh wow, the flower.
I didn't put it on myself.
With the sunlight coming in through the window, it looks like a painting. A Picasso.
Remove the window pane to have the frame and be able to make the checks with a little bit. Problems in paradise? We have the foam to start installing the window, but we don't have cannulas. We have forgotten them. So we're going to have to go shopping because, well, basically we can't install it. It's going to force us to stop on Saturday afternoon for a little walk. I didn't want to, but if fate wants it that way, then we have to go shopping. Recording the videos like this and having the kitchen in the background, even the scenes look better. We've raised the dishwasher to the correct height and will install the oven before leaving so we can see it a bit. With almost all the appliances installed, well, almost. The oven we're going to install is also from Pod, and isn't this design so beautiful and elegant? Well, can you see it better now? Wow, how cool that... Beautiful, this is all glass.
New oven.
Are we making a pizza tonight?
That's it.
A small one. Step for man. A great step for humanity.
Mom, do the honors. How cool. I can't wait to cook. Wow. And this.
The baked chicken.
Then we have the little tray over here. One thing I really like is that the buttons go inward because when it comes to cleaning it, the front is much more comfortable. And here we have the cover that goes on top. We've just returned from doing our little shopping. Well, not so little. Because we've bought everything for this week that my mother and I are staying. And so we had to buy, well, all the food, right?
You don't need to survive, right?
Survival. The mirror broke this morning. I'm very pissed off because I found a mirror in the container and I broke it. Well, I broke it, I placed it up high, and when I was cleaning it, it fell on my foot. A year and a half waiting to bring it, and the first day I bring it, I broke a round object with some wood on it. But... We bought another one this afternoon. We saw it super well. It was very well priced. We liked it a lot, so we took the opportunity to buy it.
Well, yes, on the vlog channel you will see how we found the mirrors, and we didn't buy one, we bought 3 mirrors.
Shall we go to dinner? What is this called? I can't remember.
Hot dogs are traditional Frankfurt.
Half for us, and the other half they can split and eat 3.5. Well, I'm not going to eat 3. They are too much.
Everything put on, but...
What happened to the mattress?
I haven't seen it. Is there a problem?
Well, it's probably punctured. Huh?
I don't know, I don't think so.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Sunday, 9 o'clock minus 10. Well, we are already very ready to continue working. We are going to continue placing the window. Yesterday, in the end, Ivan is making a mojito here. No, actually he's already shaking the foam. Because we're going to put the window, the frame, and we're going to fill it with foam. Once we have this, well, we're going to move on to other little things, but first things first, the window.
We already have for the nativity, it's true, right?
Hey, what if we make a giant nativity scene here?
Your yard doesn't have some figures or doesn't have
A big nativity scene. It's a deep green. She scrapes it with a bright green scraper. What if we make a living nativity scene and we're all here to talk?
Me as the little virgin.
Do we need to waterproof? I really want to do this little bit, honestly, because just with the floor and the walls, I have a really cool idea. When the house is painted by the outside and this side is fixed up, it's gonna be a different story. And I hope and wish to fix this by next summer. The part of outside, like for the spring, already for the spring start to fix.
Yes, this winter we will have given it quite a beating.
I believe the ground floor interior will be completed this winter. We
have done quite a bit.
Well, we already have the window frame in place. My mother is here putting the latches. Here goes the
Microwave, I've put the latch from the wires upwards, I've left enough space, and I think it needs to be cleaned by...
the top. Yes, next step. If you look here in the kitchen, there's something that squeaks. And it's that all the furniture looks super nice and there's a gap here. What's happening? We turned it around when designing the kitchen. If you look at the drawing from the design, it has doors all the way to the end, and what we did was take an extra door to use it as a cover, that is a trompe-l'oeil. We simulate a door there for aesthetic purposes, although it won't actually open. It's purely decorative and nothing more. So I already have the door prepared, I have taken the measurement, and I am going to cut it exactly to size, with some little angles and so on. We are going to hold it there, and all the top part will be with furniture, even in that area that remains as dead.
A breakfast of the day?
What is it? Are we upside down? Me, a banana?
We have made this little invention to be able to do it, which is with a plasterboard iron. And we have done this like this, cut in the shape of a 5 with some little holes. We screw it here and this. We proceed to put it on the wall. This we will say that we will bend it and place it on the wall. We have placed this cover on this piece of furniture, which is not a door, because this side is hidden under that side over there. Let's say it remains in a dead space. So it doesn't need a door, it needs a cover. It can only be opened from here. We plan to install a drawer that unfolds and comes out towards you. We just installed the hood. How beautiful, right, Mom? It's a hood that is barely visible. I mean, let's say you only see this. It doesn't stick out or anything. You turn it on, we have it over here. Well, of course, there's no light. It doesn't work, right? But let's say when you want to clean the filters, you remove these 2 little screws from here, clean it and put it back. And to turn it on, you simply do like this, click and click, and it's already on. Oh, look at it. Oh, look how easy. The hole in the furniture had to be fixed. Screw it in, and it's done. We are very hungry. 20 to 3.
Nothing more than a cold meal. Otherwise, it would have had to be heated again. Potato?
Today we are taking longer to eat because they are making some adjustments to the electrical issue. I mean, we are missing some little things and so on, so we have hired someone to do it for us. And well, this is going to help us have light sooner, so let's hope we have light soon. I think this is the latest we've eaten since we've been in the villa.
Let's eat.
Such beautiful light, it's incredible. It's so dark you can barely see. But what changes with the new window is that it's incredible, it's amazing. Then they left us the little furniture here, the window. It's just that the window does a lot, I didn't realize until now. Well, it has become completely night, our kitchen has been left on standby. Some little tweaks have been made. Have your doors been adjusted? I've been taking some measurements because I want to make the 3D plan but modified. I have one, but it's from the old measurements. And now, as there has been a redistribution of everything, well, I wanted to take really good measurements. Look at your father. Yes, you can see him.
The skylight windows, which are the ones that open like this and then they close and they close like this with a handle, those are better for the cold weather.
In terms of insulation, they insulate better.
But we didn't want that here in the kitchen. Every time you opened the window, a door would be left here.
Let's say that this would have opened. Over there, towards the fridge, and another door over there, and it was like you were here cooking and the door was in the way. Good morning, it's 8 in the morning and we're going to do a little bit of exercise. It's a bit cloudy, it's like a mist. We left without looking at our magnificent kitchen. How is that possible? Oh please, but what a wonder. The window is another story, right, Hayes? We go a lot. I'm sure you're asking me about the grill. The grill! For now this one stays, but we will change it. Well, and now yes, we continue. Why are we going to continue? What am I most eager to see next? As truthfully, I'm eager for everything. It's about placing the furniture in this place. We need to rebuild the bottom part of the window, and we need to put everything in its place. The thing is, we're halfway through cleaning and such so that nothing gets scratched, because that tends to happen. With so much stuff and little crap, in the end something ends up getting damaged. And if not, just ask yesterday's mirror. Well, we have already put the sides of the fridge.
Tonight we'll both remember. Subscribe to the channel.
We are making the cover from there of this drawer, and meanwhile my father is going to install the faucet, which is this beauty of a faucet. Specifically, this model is very beautiful, but also the material is perfect because it is brushed. Now we always install brushed faucets. We prefer it because it's more aesthetically pleasing and lasts much longer. So we're taking the distance so we don't end up like in the apartment, where we made it very tight. Since it's touching the wall, it left a black mark on the tile. We're measuring the distance correctly now. And we're learning from our mistakes, which is an important thing. We must measure the countertop accurately. It's super nice and very beautiful. It's very beautiful. We have to tape in place. Mom opens the drawer so it can be seen. We have it. Let's say that lined. Truth be told, the tape does a lot. The truth. My mother and I are going to the clearing if it is not seen. Now it's time to cut the countertop, as everything is already in place and now we can take the exact measurement, so we are going to cut it and plug it in. Here, boom, goes the countertop that is missing. tense moment. Now it's in the tensions, right? Cut the countertop, cut to make the hole. Not to pat ourselves on the back, but what a machine. How it has turned out, let's go nickel plate it. This little piece, well, anyway. But good, very well. We are very happy. This trim here is to place it right at the joint. And so, well, you screw it here to the sides. And so the line between one wood and the other is not seen. Well, will this metal profile be seen?
And on the other one?
Goes to the corner.
This one here.
Come and be with me tonight. I don't want to come across impolite. Every day we eat and surpass ourselves more as the hours pass.
It's already 2:45.
My goodness, cauliflower with little potatoes. When will the artichoke season come, I wonder? Well, I looked it up on the internet. It's in February. And my mother and I are going to get busy placing the remaining tiles. What would all this front and this little piece here be? And now my father is going to get here with the countertop, make the hole. We're going to get in each other's way a bit, but well, we'll try to make it as little as possible, right?
We'll need a sleepless night, final call for the deadline flight. All you want is to leave it all behind.
Perfect.
Well, let's see what needs to come in. Christmas is approaching. We have to finish the kitchen now, not just because of the proximity to the holiday date. We still have a little tooth left. But because we don't have light. Specifically, we have 9% on this battery and 30 or 40 on the one below. And with this, we have to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so we have to finish as soon as possible so we don't get stranded here. Of course, because the problem is that, as if not.
Is it forecasted to be cloudy all week? Won't it be enough to charge the batteries?
Yesterday, in fact, my father already left the day before Ivan left, so the next ones are us. Well, we are ready now. The light was made. This is already being seen. It is being seen. Okay, what do we have to do today, Mom? Stand here next to me. We would give the spotlight from the top and below the window profiles of the window tiles, which I would almost place the tiles and then the profiles. The faucet is also missing.
The faucet. Let's get to it.
The world is beautiful, but you're making me so cynical. I don't see this. First step.
To place the tiles that we are missing, which are all of these.
It's beautiful, but you're making me so cynical. I don't see this working anymore. I'm just sitting here killing time. Yeah, I know this world is beautiful, but I barely see it anymore. And go ahead, watch me walking out the door. I'm letting you go inside. Yeah, I know this world is beautiful, but you're making me so cynical. And go ahead.
The tile has broken on us, so we have to repeat one.
Scared I'm going to the lizard. Don't let it into the house. What a fright. I've even gone inside the brick. If it comes out halfway, I'll throw it at the bricks at my feet. I would have thrown myself, Mom, but please, how exaggerated.
Yes.
Oh yes, if it had happened to you.
Thank you.
the decorations are up. We're very happy, although it could always be better. We forgot the leveler between each tile, which is quite important, but let's see. It's a very small piece. We've taped it in place, primarily to prevent movement, as it's already level. It's with a candle.
That now
We have low battery and we need to save battery, and we're cutting it very close. We're with candles. Tonight it's candle night again. Let's see, I'm totally against candles. They scare me tremendously. We're not going to move from here. What if you go to sleep?
Are you going to turn it off?
I finished the window profiles. It would look like this, and I'm missing the one on top. I don't know if you'll see it against the light. My mother is finishing. The top part, which we have decided to color green so that it contrasts with the white. It's no joke, it's anti-humidity plasterboard, and then we're going to paint it white. I thought you were going to say something, Mom, but I say...
No.
She says nothing.
Beautiful.
It's just that it makes the kitchen bigger. The fact that it reaches the ceiling makes it bigger.
Didn't think that I would ever see your face again.
Look and see, don't you see it?
It has come together quite well.
Then with the finishing touch, it is given in the middle. I'm going to try to stick it as much as possible later, very well, but well, if not...
We move on to stick it. I got close, my heart was pumping. To the beat that was blasting through the night.
Let's go, Mom. The last plate, the last one, let's see if they've joined it well. Incredible. The truth
Is that it changes a lot with this. It changes a lot. I don't know, but my kitchen like that. See, since it's late.
I've added some chorizo. It's delicious. 41. That's great. It seems that when the sun came out a little bit, it charged a tiny bit. To place the baseboard, we have these little pieces here that join together and are placed in this guide to be able to mold it to the leg. I have already more or less oriented it, and now if you have to adjust this a little bit, then you adjust it, you put it through here, and now this is up to you. You place it here. The thing is that I'm going to place it like this. I'm going to put it in front of where the leg would be, and we do pressure. And then from the bottom, we bought this here, which is so that the baseboard is not in direct contact with the floor, in case you scrub and so on, so that this provides some kind of protection.
Sure, I like to listen. It's not like I don't want to know. It's just that you've been talking.
This glue my mother is applying to some little angles that are attached to the drywall. And it's going to be what the top baseboard is held up with, using some little angles and an extra strong adhesive. It turns out that I had to pull this baseboard out a little bit, since this one is the main one, the longest, so to speak. I did it until I finished this piece of furniture, but I shouldn't have continued. I don't want to move my mobile much, as it's set up to provide light since it's too dark to see anything here. If I put it further in, it's going to be right up against the legs of these pieces of furniture. Well, it falls short here. I should have put this one first and this one after, since this one has to hit against this wood here. I have another baseboard, because as a couple of small baseboards are missing, we took an extra piece of wood just in case. So I'm going to invert that one for here, but I'm not going to do it now because we are just out of light. We have a little more than 30% left and many days still, so to not spend more, we will do it later.
Thank you.
Days are what separate us from that desolate room where only a few cables hung. 13 intense days that once again leave us with many learned lessons. But for me, the most important is that sometimes in seeking your own reward for an effort, aren't we aware that perhaps that reward is not the one you dreamed of? Perhaps in reality, it's another one that you're not seeing. My goodness, what beautiful.
What a marvel. She's incredibly beautiful.
Shall we continue with the dining room?
Let's go. Christmas is here to the other corner. This needs to be done.
Here, yes. How sad.
The best moments I'm going to put LOLI so that no one takes them away from me. I'm going to do the same. To take it away from everyone. No.
I'm going to put LOLI.
Well, Mom, oh girl, don't focus so close. Little...
Is he to blame?
Hello?
But is it a lot?
No, it's not a lot, but you better stop drying. Even if the monkey dresses in silk, it remains a monkey.
A pigeon has pooped on me.
It was making a noise like this.
Damn, it smells like goat shit. Oh, how tiny. Where is it?
Oh my goodness, well, because I suppose these will be easier to assemble, don't steal my thunder, okay?
Shall we make a pizza tonight?
That's it, I'm going to suck here.
Let's say the fireplace would go from here to here.
They said they have
repeated it many times. Let's see. Christina and Juan and their relatives for the action. An abandoned house is the great mission. La 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 la. We're going out to the Serra to shine, from an abandoned house to a villa to explode. Between laughter and madness, we'll spend the day in our joyful, spacious villa. La 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 la.